Nebraska exported $8 billion of goods to the world. That year, 34th largest exporter of goods, supporting tens of thousands of jobs annually. Not just soybeans and corn leaving the state, though. Joining us more to talk about the importance of trade in the state, Secretary of State Bob Evnen, who is also the Chief Protocol Officer for International Relations, talking again about the importance of trade. Mr. Secretary, thanks for making some time for us today.
It's great to be with you.
You too. How is trade so important here in Nebraska? Can you explain the...
Trade is important in Nebraska. It supports 256,000 jobs in our state. We, as you mentioned, we're exporting $8 billion worth of goods. We also export $10 billion worth of agricultural products. So our export markets are very important to the economy of our state.
We're not just talking domestic trade. I mean, international. You've been organizing international trade missions. Can you give our audience a glimpse into some of those plans?
Sure. The Secretary of State has the statutory responsibility to promote international trade on behalf of Nebraska and to promote an exchange of culture and education. So this is a statutory responsibility of the Secretary of State's office. And we have taken a number of trade missions. We've been to Bulgaria twice. We've been to Kenya twice. Kenya really wants our corn. Now we're going to be traveling to Taiwan at the end of September. And that has a number of very interesting possibilities for us.
Can we get into those possibilities? What do you hope to take away after next month's trip?
Well, first of all, Taiwan imports all of its wheat, almost all of its wheat from the United States. Nebraska exports wheat to Taiwan. Taiwan is the fourth largest export market for Nebraska corn.
Wow.
So we're exporting a lot of corn. We'll have representatives from the Corn Board. We hope to have someone from the Wheat Board as well. But there are also other interesting aspects. For example, Taiwan has the most significant semiconductor manufacturer in the world. This is a highly advanced semiconductor manufacturer. We're going to be taking members of the faculty of the University of Nebraska from the College of Electrical Engineering and Computer Engineering with us on this trade mission to talk to this company about how we might be able to advance trade relations between Nebraska and Taiwan in connection with our semiconductor industry.
Fantastic. Sounds like a perfect match between us two, Nebraska and Taiwan. So I'm glad you guys are going to be out there next month to make that happen.
Yeah, it'll be at the end of September. The last week of September we'll be out there. We have others as well. We're going to have agricultural interests as well. In addition to what I just mentioned, we'll have faculty members from IANR at the University of Nebraska. We'll be taking a retired animal science professor, Chris Calkins, who was a professor of animal science and is an expert at cuts of beef, getting maximum value out of cuts of beef. The Taiwanese very much like beef from Nebraska, and we want to promote that, and we want to make sure they understand we appreciate it.
Absolutely. We got your passport ready.
The passport is ready.
Dusted up.
Ready to go.
Mr. Secretary, thank you so much for sharing some insight into these upcoming trips.
Great to be with you, Jack. Thank you.
You too.